Hey, it's Ebony. I'm 92Q, and I am with someone that is just a vibe, a sensation, and one to look up to understand. Miss Tank from Tank and the Bangas. Woo! It is a blessing. It is such a blessing to see you.
Thank you.
I mean, it's crazy to understand your story and how far you've come. New Orleans. How you pronounce it?
Yeah, as long as you don't say Nolans.
Nolans.
Don't do that. That's like a touristy thing. We'd be like, please don't do that.
So there's New Orleans and then there's New Orleans?
That's New Orleans. How does it, can you say New Orleans?
New Orleans?
That's fine.
That's fine?
That's fine.
I heard that it's like, it's a difference and you got to make sure you're not being spotted.
As long as you don't say Nawlins. As long as you don't say that.
That's the problem.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I'm in Nolans. And you be like,
bruh,
don't do
just
that.
don't do that. Matter of fact, turn back around, get back in your plane, and head on out.
Go ahead back.
But tell me, how does it feel when you think about where you started being interested in music, trying out music, understanding it at such a early age to now who you are? That trajectory, that journey.
Just a dream, I think. I think everybody has had the hairbrush in their hand singing in the mirror.
Yeah.
Like if I was in TLC, I would have did it like this. And then you have the moment to practice everything you've been practicing in the mirror with people in real life.
Yeah.
And I never expected it for myself. Though I was in the mirror, I was gonna be a teacher. Or if I was gonna go into entertainment, I just wanted to be a poet that just traveled around the world with just my notebook.
Right.
But I had different people in my life that just definitely were steering me another way, that they saw for me, like 100%.
And you still do kind of, do that. You're a teacher and a poet all together in your music.
At least I've done it all. I've taught at schools, definitely, like all grades. Mm-hmm. And I still get to do my poetry tours, which are just feed my soul.
Yeah.
And I get to really do it all.
So you honestly beat that thought process. Somebody says, "Oh, I can't have it all. I can't do it all." You a witness. You can have it all.
There's only like a few more other things I need, honestly.
What is that?
To meet Kendrick Lamar, of course.
Oh, Lord.
And to be his best friend.
That is true.
I want to have dinner by Queen Latifah's house. I want her to invite me over every Wednesday.
Oh my gosh.
I want to be invited to the beautiful Black empowerment women parties. I want to be invited to more of those because I really feel like I should be, because that's such a big part of my life. I want to be at those very, very special events. And of course, I want enough money where I don't have to tour, that I just tour when I want to. I want it like that. And I want it like that for everybody around me.
If you had that option, I feel like you would probably tour regardless.
Probably would. But do I want to be like, gotta go on stage, back hurting it? No, baby. I won't be at home when it's time to be at home.
Yeah.
I'm not like obsessed with the road. I'm not one of those. I'm not a workaholic at all. Definitely not.
So how are you on the road? I'm curious.
Sleeping.
A side note, you had to wake up to come here. She's like, wait a minute now.
I've always like to sleep and then wake up and arrive at the event. Yeah, definitely. I like a seat to myself. That's the way I could do it. A seat to myself. And sleeping on. Sleeping is a very important element. Kiana could attest. I sleep the whole dang on way, for real. But it's been good for me this time because I don't wake up and go and snack. Because when I'm on that road, after you first start off so healthy on the road, peanuts, bananas. And before you know it, let me give her some hot flaming Cheetos. Let me go and get a Sprite. Before you know it, like you eating horrible snacks, your skin bad. Like you be like, dang, it hit you about that like second, third weekend. So this has been a beautiful run. Yeah, it's been great.
But I could tell. It's funny when you talk about that. Being healthy and eating right. It's just very knowledgeable in your music, that you're all about doing what's right for you. Oh, snap. And being honest to what is not, being honest to what you may end up going through and saying, all right, this I had to go through him, I had to go through that, I got to go through that, and being okay with it, being vulnerable.
Yeah, it's great to be honest in the music and in the poetry. Yeah. It's the place that I have no business hiding.
How do you tell people though, and as you're singing your songs and you go through what you go through, how do you express that even more? Be okay with not hiding yourself.
Just the fact that there is actual power in vulnerability instead of weakness like one would think. I remember at one time children just kept on saying, you and your heart, And then and the grown-ups were saying, you and your feelings. As if that is a negative place to be. As if we do not have them and all possess them.
Yeah.
As if God did not make... I think it's so cute the way God made his little people and they cry when they're sad. That's too cute. Like water come from their eyes. That's too cute. We made his little people like that. Meaning we're supposed to express what's going on. Of course, you don't want to be driven by your feelings. If you're driven by your feelings, you probably drive straight up off a damn cliff.
Yeah,
but as far as that being inside of you, there's power there instead of weakness. The weak part is actually holding it in and don't tell nobody nothing about what you're going through. That's when it can eat you up.
I can. I swear, I think that one thing I had to deal with myself was being honest. When I was going through like depression, all of that, I had to tell myself, and it's, you know what? And I thank you for that. I had to tell myself it's okay to feel this way. It's not okay to stay in this way. There's a difference. You can feel how you feel, but when you stay in it, that's when you're losing a little piece of your energy, your power, and yourself. So you gotta find that way out. And that's why I love your music so much more.
That's what they tell me. They say, how do you be in that place? How do you go back to that place every time? I say, well, I visit. I don't live there. Gotta visit.
Gotta visit.
You know?
It's okay,
especially when I'm writing all these stuff about people that hurt me, that I've hurt as well. You know, you visit. You don't live there.
Okay. So it's nice to tell people that, but now you live it yourself. I love it. And you express it not just in your music, but in your poetry as well. I can't. Now, tell me, do you have any other poets? And we were talking about this one that you have in front of you, Milk and Honey. Any other poets that you aspire, that you love, that you kind of get inspiration from?
A lot of mine are honestly from New Orleans.
Really?
Yeah, it's the people I was in a poetry team with.
Yeah.
Like Akeem Martin, Catalyst, Shakandria, Icon Sibley, Sonny Patterson, Asia Rainey, Brandon Brewington, I believe that's his last name. We called him Stallion. Just amazing people from New Orleans, and everybody, so many people from Def Poetry Dram, like Black Ice and Amanda Diva was so cool on there. And Brave New Voices, Joshua Bennett. I love Jasmine Mans. We both put out our books at the same time.
I love it.
Yeah, it's so many poets I've been able to grow up around.
Is there a particular lyric or sonnet or some kind of poetry or song that stays in your mind every day and you keep telling yourself as a motivation or just a way of you?
Every day, Lord, not every day. I'm trying
the one that sticks out to you the most, that it just kind of clicks your heart like oatmeal. That was good.
Honestly, right now at this particular moment, no.
Okay.
Nobody has really nothing for me to just truly live by and just think about all the time like that. Just it's more of moments, just that you heard them do it, you know, especially in slam.
Okay.
It's just, yeah. I remember this one line I just loved from this poet named 6ix9ine, and he was talking about jumping the broom and how slaves used to jump the broom. And he was talking about how they was running towards each other and the slave masters killed them both and a bullet went through both of their heads. And he was talking about how the trees will promise to smell like us forever. It was like, sometimes you get those lines that just cut through you.
Yeah.
You know? Or God Pushed Me. That was a good one because that helped make my whole interlude. God Pushed Me. That was a great poem. You know, about God pushing you, but not pushing you so you could fall, but pushing you so you could fly. So that's a good one.
Ooh, we forget about that.
That was a good one.
I love that. We forget sometimes to push. It's not a push to hurt. It's a push to help, honey.
Yeah,
we're trying to get you up, not get you down.
He's not gonna kill his creation.
He's not. He's never gonna do that. Well, let's talk about this. This beauty that you have with Black beauty, Black pride, Black importance, Black excellence. At all of that, you are enriched in it. Was that something that you just always been about Black culture, or was it something that you kind of, let me see something? I hear it, I see it, and whoa, okay, I'm really into this.
I think I could definitely be probably more enriched in it. People probably think I'm just walking around like really just a know-it-all about what's going on with us. We could all never know it all.
Yeah.
So many martyrs, so many important people that we have no idea about that died for the cause. It goes so past Martin and Rosa and Malcolm, you know, so many. But just what I experienced in being from New Orleans and just how beautiful it is. And like, to me, honestly, I don't even know how people could kill anybody, especially in New Orleans, where everybody's so, hey, how you doing, baby?
Yeah.
And beep at you from your porch and say hello. I don't even understand how anybody could be led to kill there, especially they're good-hearted. They love their second lines. They love to dance. They love music. They love feeding people that's not even family. They love claiming people. So just being around all of that, you can't help but to see the beauty in us, and we really are.
It's crazy when you see yourself or you take yourself out of that element and you're like, wait a minute, y'all do this here? Y'all do all this?
It wasn't until Hurricane Katrina that we was like, oh, it's different. Oh, the rest of the world is not like this particular city.
Yeah, it's a little different. It's a little different.
A little. A lot.
It's a lot.
I mean, you might as well call New Orleans. Honestly, it's like an overseas type place for sure. It just happened to be here. It is one of the oldest cities in the United States, and you can feel it.
You can feel it.
Yes.
And I'm glad that you brought that. You bring that presence, the love, and the New Orleans, feeling. You bring it with you when it comes to your music, and it's inside. It's inside. So let's go into the music a little bit.
Okay.
New album, Red Balloon.
Yes, I thought you was about to say. I thought you knew I was making something now.
I mean, we're gonna do that later, but I know you're probably making something now.
You want to talk about the Grammy nomination? You want to talk about the Grammy nomination? All right, girl, come on.
I can't wait. Yeah, I feel like this interview could go on for days. I cannot. Well, let's get into the Red Balloon. Then we're gonna go into the new one that you got coming out. Why Red Balloon? I have to ask that. Why is that title?
Well, we were on green first, and then we went just to red.
Yeah.
We were gonna do green and red in one, and just make it two different, sides of who we are. And it was like, no, let's wait a couple of years and see how we mature and change, and then we'll come out with the red. And it's not a very big particular story behind the balloons. They just sound whimsical. Everybody like when you're a child, you got like a little balloon in your hand, you gonna hold on to it.
Yeah.
And even when you watch it fly away, you still can't stop looking at it go wherever it's gonna go. So I love that. And then when you think about it that way, you want your fans to hold on to you, and even if they let you fly in the sense that they still watching you and they want to see where you're going with this. And that's very symbolic of a balloon.
It is, and you can tell in your music the way that the songs kind of go. It picks you up, and it keeps picking you up. And even as you're watching it fly, or as you're watching yourself, just feeling this positivity going through it, you're like, oh, this is even more beautiful.
It definitely it changed a lot too.
Yeah,
they changed. We're a band, and we all are like. I'm not even. First of all, one person go through it, you know. So we're a couple of people going through it, changes and everything. So the music changes and the music grows. And when someone even asked me the other day, like, what's it like creating? I'm like, it's hard to describe. You just molding as you go. It's like, it's just changing.
But is that how the music works? Well, not just with Red Balloon, but all of it. It's just it goes throughout the entire band. This is what we all going through, and here's that finished product.
Especially once you get together in one room, it's just metamorphosizing constantly. Let's do that. Oh, let's do that. What about this? You're trying out new things. It's magic. Because at one moment it wasn't there, and now it is.
Well, let me ask you this: how did you get, or why Wayne Brady? That threw me off. Like, I was listening. I was like, does this man come out radio pronounce?
I know, right? He was on vacation with his family in Hawaii. He carved out time to do that for me. I met him. Oh my gosh. When I was with Whoopi Goldberg and Meryl, and it wasn't a big deal at all, at a party.
At a party, of course, like just normal. Yeah, just
normal. And Wayne was there. Wayne,
of course.
And Wayne was there. And he just told me how he was such a big fan and his daughter was a big fan. And if I hear that you a big fan and you like obviously are living an entertainment life, I'm gonna go and slide my phone in your hand. Right. I want you to go and put that number in that phone. I wasn't brave enough to do it to Whoopi. I think she would have denied me. But definitely Wayne. Right. So I gave it to him. And it been cool ever since, for sure.
It was great. I mean, I think now I need Wayne to have his own radio show. I think that's now
with that voice.
With that voice, I never thought about it. And then once I heard him do his own like announcer situation,
he's so funny.
It was good.
Yeah, and when I met him, I did the horrible thing, of course. He didn't mind it, but I said, "Is Wayne Brady gonna have to slap him?"
Not you do that. Oh my God. What did he say?
He laughed. And he said, "Is he? I hope not."
Yeah, when he brought that
Oh
to
my
the album,
God.
I
Oh
was
my
like,
gosh. When
iconic.
I feel like Dave Chappelle brought us Wayne Brady on a silver pad.
On a whole-
Like that's what made us love Wayne Brady.
Yeah.
Because you know, at one point I just feel like we culturally weren't really connecting to him as talented and gifted as he is.
Yeah.
We weren't connecting. But that moment
That's what
made
we all
us
said,
like connect with
okay.
him. Like Wayne a pimp. Like
When I saw that whole scene, I was just like, "Oh snap! Not Wayne Brady about to slap a hoe." Shit,
right.
well,
Which is so funny because when you think about it, we had to connect with Wayne after he wanted to slap. Bro, we said we need some therapy. Ooh, he down. He's cool now.
That is sad.
When you think about it, right? That's when we
bad.
started messing with.
That's true. That's true.
I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna leave it right there.
And you know what? We're gonna not touch it.
I'm gonna let y'all simmer on that.
Yeah, simmer on that.
Simmer on
Sit on
that.
because that is
Because
something.
that was a good man.
That's a good man.
And the moment that he said that
I'm
y'all
a
loved
slap
him,
hoe. I'm gonna go
that's
ahead
when
and
y'all
relate to him.
connected.
And that's sad. That
right?
is super sad. We're gonna just leave that
We're gonna leave
alone.
that-
That's a whole nother sermon.
That's a gumbo pot.
Yeah.
We're gonna let that.
Let it go sit there.
alone.
Let's go to your song. There's a song that you have. A lot of the songs on this album I absolutely love, but the one that sticks out to me, No ID.
Oh,
I don't know.
I thought you was gonna say something else.
What? I mean, everything is great. I mean, even the one with Big Frida, I love.
Oh,
but
that's the one.
That's the one that makes you want to bounce, bounce, bounce. Look, you see, both of us, we got
That's
too much
the
to bounce.
one.
We can't.
No, we don't. It's just right.
That's right.
Mama.
Yes, ma'am. But it's No ID. I think it's because it speaks on everything when it comes to not just somebody coming into your life for a relationship, but coming into your life, period.
Nah.
Period. I need to make sure that you are in good checking. What's going on? I need to know where your background is, what your mindset is, your energy, because you have to be careful with what you allow in your life.
Definitely. What you allow in your life can change your life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's definitely what that's about. Ugh. If I could rewind something.
What? Was there a particular situation, or to anyone or to yourself, that song kind of fit?
Yeah, I didn't write it for that, but God, it's almost. I wrote that before I honestly ended up in a particular situation where, because God sends all these things to us, so He was basically giving me my own little message, my own little memo. Like, you need to check that out before you invite that into your life. So basically, I should have listened to my own show. So y'all listen to me. Listen to me.
Listen to me, because you know, like I said, you're a teacher, you're an educator, you are someone that is just, come on now.
I'm just thinking about it now.
Go ahead, because I swear when I listen to it like a lot, and I was like, you know what, I need to remind myself of who I am, and remind myself to be comfortable with understanding who I am and what I need and what I cannot allow.
Yes, everybody doesn't deserve excess in the building.
Look, we'll do Times of Collection on our Instagram. We'll do it. Okay.
Cash App Terriana.
You are a lot of fun. I cannot. Well, tell me, so what is tonight? Tonight you are actually going to be at City Winery here in Nashville.
Yes, City Winery has been treating us so good. We've been on a whole City Winery tour. There's a little special wine for us, and they take care of us, and each room is so nice and warm and full, and it's so perfect to do this particular 10-year anniversary tour before we go out on like our big ones like we normally do. And I love it. I get off stage, I'm not sweating and out of breath like normally, because normally our sets are so energetic that just to roll with it. It's great. And it's an introduction into Taking the Bangas. This is our first album, so people are there that fell in love with us like first. You know, the songs that you love from Tiny Desk and stuff like this where they
all the way out. Well, tell me now, and this is kind of a weird question, if somebody is finally getting introduced to you today, like say, oh, I'm bringing my friend with me, and they've never been introduced to your vibe, what is that vibe? What is something they're going to be able to take away?
Oh, wow. What would you say? This is your first time saying the songs. What would they take away? It's from the heart music. Every night.
So if you're first now,
y'all heard that.
Yeah.
Very nice.
If you are first being introduced to her music, to their sound, then you need to know that it's from the heart music. It is music that is not just a product, but an activity and a creativity. It's a passion, and you're going to feel something. You're going to be able to walk away a little different than you came in, right? That works?
Yes, that's what they're saying. I don't like to really go through too many messages for the fans. I don't got time for somebody to bring me up and bring me down. You know what I'm saying? So but the good thing about our fans is that most of them are all very positive because of what we put out. But so they've been loving it. They've been loving it. They really, really have. They really have. It's,
I do. I mean, hey, as a fan, I'm loving it because, like I said, even to attest to what you're saying, it is not just I'm gonna sit down and chill. It's I'm gonna get up and bop. I'm gonna hug my boo. I'm gonna do everything with this album with all of y'all's music. So I appreciate the music that you create. Now tell me, what do we have coming out? I know we got something going out with new music. We got new book ?
Yeah, I believe both of these things I'm working on,
okay.
And I'm excited about it. I'm so excited. I'm really excited about it because unlike anything else, I'm getting back to just Terriana, my roots of how I started this out, which is with my love of poetry, and I'm diving more into that, and I just know when I'm creating, it used to be, I can't wait to finish this so I could just hear it in the car myself, but now it's like literally a combination of I can't wait for somebody else to hear this and become free, because I really do know that people don't always have the words to what they're feeling inside, and I have the words for you. So the fact that I'm gonna give it to you, and because they gave it to me, I'm excited about that. I know that I'm not the only one that feels the way I feel, so I'm excited to express that. And my book is gonna Your teeth. You see what I've been going through, baby?
Yes.
It's good. I'm almost done.
Well, I gotta get my copy.
So
I cannot wait to check out the book. And what is going on with Netflix? Am I correct?
Oh, I do have a show on Netflix where I am a character on this show called D and Friends and Eyes. It started off so cute. Oh, everybody gotta watch it. Even if you're an adult, get your little stereo together, baby. Go sit down, put on D and Friends and Eyes. I play Miss Ruby, which is like the mean sister, like that want to take over Eyes. And it started off me writing all the music for it, and I did so well just presenting it to the people. And that they was like, can you do a character too? And I was like, well, of course, of course. And it's been magic ever since. It's the most intentional thing I've ever been a part of. Like, they intentionally are infusing positivity, self-love, responsibility, community, and friendship into young children purposely. And I just love it. It reminds me of, the way that Barney helped us out, and I love you. Like, come on now. Like, these songs in our head forever. I love that.
Isn't it crazy
part of somebody's childhood.
Yeah, and you really are. Like, isn't it crazy how you're literally what people are looking at? Like there's a little girl.
Yes.
She's looking up
and
at
she's
you.
and she's like singing the songs and stuff that, like,
Is that the
that's what she doing, eating that cereal, playing in her hair, fingers all sticky, and just child things.
It's good. You're really a part of not only somebody's development, but somebody's growth and process and journey. So it's great to be just related to that. All right, I just now want to, of course, just ask you, can you please tell me this, okay?
What is it?
Who else in this? I mean, of course, we're talking about Kendrick Lamar, we're talking about Queen Latifah, but who else would you like to collaborate with? I mean, you've collaborated with a lot of people, and I think at this point,
so many dream people already.
Yeah.
Stevie is still on the, of course, Stevie Wonder. We love Stevie. A lot of Samara Joy.
Yeah, she was just in Nashville recently too.
I love this girl so much. Even Cecile, like McLaurin, that's her name. Could be wrong. Yes, and everybody else is just musicians that you love that people wouldn't even much know. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, just thing is straight off the door. And I know my baby is here, Jill. Don't forget about me, Jill. This is where Jill stayed. Don't forget about me.
She's here.
Don't forget about me. I love her so much, and she loved me.
Oh my God, I met her by accident, and
at a store, at a grocery store.
No, it was at a concert. It was at a concert for the Shandellas, and she was there to say hi to them and whatever. And I saw her, and my boss, the boss here, he said, just say hi. I couldn't move. I said, What you mean? Just say hi.
Aren't her teeth so white?
Oh, they're so white.
They're so white.
Her teeth are white. Her essence is just beautiful, and she's just so natural with her beauty.
And she's like that all the time. That's the crazy part.
And, you think I'm gonna just walk up and say hi?
That's just how you have to. You know why? Because we all are on this little planet together. Nobody's like, I'm too good for y'all that I'm going on Mars. You know, so we're all here, which makes it all possible that we all shall meet. And nobody's better than anybody.
Man, that's crazy.
And we're all gonna die. No one's exempt from it. Yeah, like
we're all gonna die one day. So
we all are. So that lets you know that we're all on the same playing field.
We are. But yet we, for whatever reason, put people in different statures.
We do.
We put people in different pedestals, and we're just like,
we should love them for what they're bringing to the world and what they brought to our life, and appreciate that. But it's no reason to think that anybody is that you're above meeting you or anything.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy I was able to meet you.
I'm happy I was able to meet you.
When I tell you, I dang near cried. I said, she's gonna do the interview. What? But it's really because of your perspective in your music. Not perspective just in life, but your perspective as a woman, Black woman, a creative, and it's so great to be able to relate to you. So I appreciate you for your music.
Thank you.
Yes, queen. Yes, queen.
Thank you.
All right, guys, that is it. I'm Ebony on 92Q R&B Vibes. Y'all have a good one.